Hello everybody, my name is Sam and welcome to another video by me, the Ecstatic Engineer. So I want to talk for a moment about what it means to be an engineer. So by definition, an engineer is someone who skillfully or artfully arranges something in the event that something will happen, or builds a machine. He engineered a tunnel. Now, by definition, that doesn't mean he has to be a guy working with drills and wrenches, putting this robotic arm together. Now, sure, that is something that I will do eventually, but it isn't something that isn't the only thing I can do. A chemical engineer will engineer a bunch of chemicals to maybe make medicine, or a new cleaning product that cleans everything perfectly. Now, on the scale of chemistry, well, another form of chemistry is baking. This oatmeal raisin cookie, someone took the time to take the energy, or took the time to find a recipe that would make this cookie. And there's hundreds of different recipes to make a oatmeal raisin cookie. And some of them taste the same, some of them taste different. And that's what I'm trying to get at. You don't have to be a physicist with a master's in engineering and a PhD in mechanical engineering or physics to be an engineer. You can be a guy in the kitchen with a bit of knowledge in baking or cooking. There's other things. You can be an engineer with woodworking. You could make a box with only chisels, no power tools whatsoever. You can do. I'm trying to think of examples. My rain jacket here. At some point, someone created this fabric that repels water. Instead of water absorbing into it, it just slides off it. So I don't plan on doing just mechanical or electrical engineering. I might take the time, and I plan on doing this. I'm going to label all the wires on my computer, and I'm going to unplug everything. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to point the camera at each port and go video by video, going over what that port does and what you can use it for. Because I'm an IT guy. I've met people who had trouble plugging in their computer. I've met people who didn't know what these ports did and just didn't use them when they could make their life so much easier. Or they don't know how to plug in their mouse, so they have to call the IT guy. Hey, I don't know how to plug in this mouse. Now, sure, that's my job, but there are things that people should know how to do, and I want to teach you guys how to do that. So when I get back to Chicago, you can expect a large amount of videos on me explaining what every port does on my computer. And then I'm going to find an old computer, one around the time Windows 7 first came out, because there's an interesting port that isn't on modern computers nowadays, the serial port, and there's a few other ports that have been phased out starting at the beginning of Windows 7 to just be USB. I'm not going to go into what that is, because some of you might know what that is, some of you might not, and it's not the purpose of this video. So there are ports on computers that aren't used anymore, but you might have one of those computers. You might be an older guy or older woman, I don't judge, who has an old computer, and they don't know what these ports might do, and there might be some stuff they can use these ports for that would help them. And there are adapters too. So I'm going to take the time and I'm going to go over each port. I'm going to explain what they do, so that you can look forward to that coming up when I get back to Chicago, either this weekend or next weekend, depending on how much time I have. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. There's a button right here, right under my fingers. that will subscribe you to my channel, and right next to that is a bell icon. Clicking on that will send you emails when I upload a video next. I highly recommend you press that button because it will, one, boost the views I get on my channel, but also give you more entertainment. Right below those two buttons is the like and dislike button. I encourage you to click on either one of those, but preferably the like button. It helps my channel out, and it tells me that I am doing good. Now, at the bottom of that, below the description, there's the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you have any reason you might have any hate whatsoever, get it out. It's good for you to get your hate out of your system. Tell me how much you don't like this hotel. Tell me how much you don't like Chicago. Tell me how much you hate Chicago-style pizza because it's like tomato soup on bread. I've heard it all, and I want to hear more. It's always a good story to tell my friends. But that being said, if you liked this video, tell me how much you liked this video. Tell me how helpful I was. It really helps me to keep going, and if I know that you guys like what I'm doing, I'm going to want to put out more content. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys then. Goodbye. Hey guys, so I just want to let you know I'm out of state right now, and I don't have access to all the stuff to make videos that would be up to par with what I want to do. So when I get back to my house in Chicago, my video quality will improve with intros, outros, and music. So stay tuned for some even better content.